Okay, so everybody's stuck at home. We all know that. I've noticed something recently with a lot of my videos. My gaming headset videos, a few of them have really jumped up. So I thought I'd take a few minutes here to talk about my top 5 gaming headsets in 2020, because it's been, I've done a few gaming headset videos, but it's been a while since I really covered them extensively. So I wanted everybody to get a sense of the top 5 wireless gaming headsets that I like right now at various price points for various reasons.
This video is brought to you by the folks over at Antlion Audio.
Are you stuck at home, but you still have to telecommunicate with your office for meetings and such? You've tried using the microphone on your computer, but everyone says you sound like the teacher from the Charlie Brown cartoons. The folks over at Antlion Audio have your solution. The ModMic Uni. The ModMic instantly transforms any headphone into a high-quality headset with the world's first studio-quality attached microphone. Antlion is offering the perfect combo for folks who need a high-quality mic connection ASAP. The ModMic Uni Plus USB sound card for a limited time at the special price of $49. These two pieces are easy to hook up, and they'll make you sound like a professional. All you need to do is attach your ModMic Uni to your favorite headphones using one of the supplied magnetic cleats, then plug the 3.5mm jack into the USB sound card and plug that sound card into a USB port on your computer. The ModMic Uni Plus USB package is a high-quality, low-cost solution to getting professional audio results while working from home. Visit the link to our blog in the description down below for more tips on how to work effectively from home and for more info on what you need and how to set it up. So let's just get into it. The first one that I want to talk about is the HyperX Cloudflight. The Cloudflights come in at about $130, $135, something like that. And what I really like about them is A, they're super comfortable. B, they have 30 hours of battery life. In fact, I wrote 30 hours of battery life twice in my notes. That's the longest battery life of any headset that I'm going to talk about here. They sound great. They're super comfortable. They're really easy to use. HyperX kind of came on the scene several years back and just blew up gaming headsets, and the Cloudflights are among the best that HyperX has to offer. So I really, really highly recommend the Cloudflights if you want a great set of wireless headphones. $135, maybe a little bit expensive for some people, maybe not, but you can find them on sale. I've got links to everything I'm going to talk about here down in the description below, so you can click on those and you can shop and you can read reviews and that kind of thing, and you can figure out which ones are the right ones for you. But the only thing I would say about the Cloudflights and HyperX headphones in general, I mean, the build quality is not bad. The build quality is quite good oftentimes, but compared to some of the more expensive headsets, of course, the build quality, it's not quite on the same level. So they are comfortable, they sound great, they got 30 hours of battery life, which is absolutely insane. Build quality, not quite up to the same level as some of the more expensive headsets. Speaking of some of the more expensive headsets that I'm going to discuss here, the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless. These are probably the best gaming headset that I've used to this point. They sound incredible. They sound really great. They have 2 batteries. So it comes with the base station, and then you have a battery that slots in there to be charged, and then you have a battery in the headset, and that battery goes in, and when that battery dies, then you can put the other battery in and charge the other one. So you're never in a position where you have to plug the headphones in and play, like with a wire connected or anything like that. They also have Bluetooth, which is really nice. You can pair them to your phone and take phone calls or listen to music while you're using them. It's totally full-featured when it comes to the EQ and those kinds of things that you can do inside of the base station. And it has really great mic monitoring, which, they call side tone, but to me, mic monitoring side tone is the most important thing about a microphone and a headset for me to use, because I like to hear myself back in the headset, and that's what side tone is. The sound from your microphone is fed back into the headset so that you can hear yourself talk and not do all the screaming that I think a lot of people do. Maybe that comes from my experience as a musician and being in studios and always being able to hear myself in the headset. But mic monitoring, the side tone in the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless is really, really great. Overall, at $329, you can find them on sale quite often, but at $329, they better be really, really good, and they are. My one problem with them is sometimes I've found that they can be a little bit finicky, and when I turn on my PlayStation, I have to unplug them and plug them back in just to get the connection right. I don't know what that's all about, and that might just be my particular set, but that's the only problem I've had with them whatsoever. Everything else has been absolutely perfect. Number 3 on the list, and this list isn't necessarily in order of like best to worst or worst to best. It's really just a list of headphones that I like for different reasons, that slot into different price points, that are good for this reason or that reason. The granddaddy of all wireless gaming headsets is the Astro A50. It's been around it's on generation 4 now, which I have reviewed on my channel, and there's a link probably down there somewhere, or you could just look at it, you search it up, Painfully Honest Tech. But the Astro A50 has been around forever. I remember, I think I reviewed, the first one that I reviewed was the Gen 2, and now they're on Gen 4. The thing that's great about Astro, especially as they have gone into the Generation 3 and Generation 4, they sound really, really good out of the box. They have a more full-sounding EQ than the SteelSeries. The SteelSeries is more of a precise kind of flat EQ where you can adjust it to what you want, but I personally prefer that flat EQ, whereas the Astros are big and full and somewhat boomy, which is not something that I always prefer, but a lot of people do. They are probably the most comfortable gaming headset that you can find, and they have great battery life. However, you're never going to really know what the battery life is because the base station for the Astro A50s is actually the charger as well. They have these, magnetized pogo pins that you set the headphones down on, and so your headphones are always charging when you're not using them, which is just an amazing feature. Of course, they also have they have software that you can use on the computer that allows you to load in your own EQ presets and just do a lot of different things inside of that software. It also works with a lot of other Astro products. And so I guess really the Astro A50 is probably the most customizable, probably the most well-known of these headsets at $299, a little bit high on the price point, but they've been around forever and deservedly so. If the sound signature of the Astros was a little bit different, then they might be my number 1 headset. But the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wireless just really, it just does something for me. And so I don't really like one better than the other. I just happen to use the SteelSeries right now as opposed to the Astro. One of these days, I'll switch back to the Astro, and you know, for $300 or more, you can't really go wrong. For the last couple of headsets that I put on here, I'm going to talk about some that are a little bit more in the reasonable price range, but are in no way any worse than what I've already discussed. Now, of course, the build quality of these might not be quite as good, etc., but they are really, really good wireless headphones. So first, let's talk about the Turtle Beach Stealth 600. Yes, I know there's a Stealth 700 now. I just happen to like the Stealth 600 a little bit better, and it's a little bit better priced than the 700 right now. You can get these for under $100. I think on Amazon right now they're about $85. One thing that Turtle Beach has done that other companies haven't followed suit with yet, but I wish they would, is they have made their ear cups a little indented here. So if you're a glasses wearer like me, the glasses don't get as much pressure as maybe some other headsets would. They're really, really good feeling headset. It has a very small mic, The mic on there is very small. It has a flip up to mute switch, which is really nice. I like the smaller profile of the microphone. I don't like microphones that come all the way out here in front of my mouth. In fact, that's one thing about the Astro A50s that I don't really like as much, is that I find it really difficult to use the Astro headset and not get breathing noise inside my microphone. That is not a problem with the Turtle Beach Stealth 600s. Turtle Beach has come a long way with their headsets. When I first started talking about gaming headsets, Turtle Beach was everywhere. They were probably the #1 maker of gaming headsets, and I just really wasn't very impressed with the quality of what they were making, both in sound and in build quality. The sound has really improved over the last several years. Build quality, they can still feel a little bit cheap, but that's not really a huge problem when they perform as well as the Stealth 600s do. Finally, what I think is probably the best gaming headset for the most people. It sits at a price point that's really pretty reasonable. It has a lot of features that a lot of people want, and it sounds really, really good. The SteelSeries Arctis 7. You might be wondering, okay, Jason, so what's the difference between the Arctis 7 and the Arctis Pro Wireless? The Arctis 7 is a step down from the Pro Wireless. They come in at about $125 for a pair. The nice thing about all of the SteelSeries headsets is that they are all the same drivers in the headset themselves. Whether it's wired or wireless, they all use the same drivers, so the sound signature of them is very much similar, which to me is really good because I do like the sound signature of the SteelSeries headsets better than I like the sound signature of most other headsets. That's not to say you can't use EQ for other headsets and get, exactly what you want. I'm just not a big person when it comes to EQ, trying to get that stuff going. The SteelSeries Arctis 7s have a 24-hour battery life. They also have Bluetooth, so you can connect things, and they just sit right at that price point where between features and function and sound quality, etc., the mic sounds really good. They're probably the best headset for the most people out there. So if you're in the market for a gaming headset, as a lot of people seem to be right now because there have been so many more views on my gaming headset videos than in the past, year or two. If you're in the market for a gaming headset, any one of these 5 would really be fantastic. You're not going to go wrong with any of them. You might want longer battery life. You might want a fuller sound signature. You might want the better build quality. You might have the money to spend for the more expensive ones. Be that as it may, none of these headsets are going to disappoint you. I have used them all. I have enjoyed them all. I have reviewed almost all of them, I think. And if you're in the market for a gaming headset, once again, I'm going to have the links to them down in the description below. You can hit those links. It is an affiliate link that helps out the channel, but hopefully this video has been useful to you. I've got links here to other videos about gaming headsets, some of the reviews that I've done of other gaming headsets. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. My name is Jason, sometimes known as the JTL. This has been Painfully Honest Tech. Tech so honest it hurts. Until the next time, I'm out.